welcome to another episode of Create.Learn.Implement, aka CLI podcast, with me, your host, Coyetta. I hope you guys are having an awesome day because I have another great episode for you to listen to while you're doing the dishes in the car, at home, whatever it is you're doing. It's time to tap in. So oftentimes, as business owners and aspiring business owners, we look at making money in such a specific way, or it has to look a certain way. However, there are different activities that you can do to constantly be making money, and that's how the big dogs do it. So let's run the play, listen in on the other side.
Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions, like how do I record an episode? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places people like to listen? How do I make money from my podcast? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors too, so you can get paid to podcast. So when I thought about starting a podcast, I had no idea how it worked. I don't know how I came across Anchor, but I did, and it was free and it was 100% easy to use. And I love to use it to connect to my audience. So if you've always wanted to start a podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast.
Starting a business is hard, but you're ready for the challenge because you already know what you want to do and you're just not sure how to put the pieces together. You just need a little guidance putting together all the elements of your business, because you have the skills, you have the passion, you have the big idea. So what's holding you back? Imagine having a working business model in 4 hours. Well, Business in a Day VIP is a 4-hour laser focused done with you intensive designed to help you lay your foundation of your business, develop your message, increase your visibility, and streamline your process so you're able to walk away with clarity, confidence, and the bones of a fully functional business ready to capture the hearts and mind of your customers. So, applications are open now, only 4 spots available for March. Hope to see you there. Use the show notes to apply.
Come on in. Just waiting for more people to come in the building. Do me a favor, while you're here, tell me your name, tell me where you're from, and send this live to a friend, because we need to come on in. Tell me your name, tell me where you're from, send this live to a friend so we can get started and take the actions that's going to make money, okay? Just waiting for more people to come in. Send it to a friend. And I'm here just kind of fixing my screen. Here we go. Come on in, send this live to a friend. Tell me your name, tell me where you're from. Just waiting for more people to pop in. I'm just trying to get closer to the screen. Okay, that feels good. Okay, my notes are ready. I always have my notes because we need to know what we're talking about here. And this information is really, really going to be helpful for you, especially, for everybody, but especially if you're starting your business, because that's where I'm really focusing on this time around. So, as I said, do me a favor, send this live to a friend. Take that little flight button that looks like a kite, send it over to your friend. Tell me your name, tell me where you're from, and we're going to get started very soon, okay?
Tell me your name, tell me where you're from. That's the way I travel nowadays because COVID's still out there, okay? It's still out there and I'm not ready. Okay, so we're gonna get started because they'll be able to catch it later. Come on in, Jalia from New York. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Come on in. Nice to have you here. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Coyetta and I help you build your business and create wealth, okay? Build your business and create wealth. And I do that in many different aspects. But today we're starting with my newbies, okay? So basically, if you are in business, the goal is to be in business for a long time. At least I hope that's the goal, right? So we know that there are things you need to do to make money, and they are called revenue generating activities, okay? Revenue generating activities. And I find people tend to get stuck on the things that they think they need or the thing that they think will make them money. However, it's not going to be a website that's going to make you money. All right. So let's get that out of our heads. It's not a website that's going to make you money. It's your marketing strategy. It's your funnels. It's how you drive traffic to your site or anywhere you have your product. So when you're starting out in the beginning, it's not about a website. Okay. So a website on its own without a strategy is nothing. So let's break that mold. Let's break that myth. It ain't gonna be a website, okay? But the good news is that you don't actually need a website when you're starting. So take a deep breath. I know big names on the internet, big names in my circle that do not have a website, and they still sell. They're still making millions. People are still buying your products. You can still find them online, and that is the key: is to find. Okay, so let's break it down. Let's break it down as to what are money generating activities. So I'm going to tell you, okay, they are pitching your products and services, right? So you have to talk about your products and services. They are sending marketing emails, right? They are creating a new offer, right? Creating a new offer so that people can know what you have going on out there. They are following up on previous, people that said they wanted your products, following up with people that you pitched your product to, and they are sales calls, right? So pitching your product or service, sending marketing emails, creating a new offer, follow up or sales calls. Those are revenue generating activities. Why? Because they have you talking and interacting with people, right? You need to get your product in front of people to get them to buy, right? And the thing you need to do is keep showing up, keep being in front of people. So even if you have not started your business, guess what? There are still 3 things you can do on the list I just mentioned. There are 3 things that you can do. And that is pitching your product or services. That's following up, and that's talking to people. Sales call, it says here, but I'm going to say just talking to people, right? Just talking to people about what you have going on, talking to people about your product or service, talking to people about the things you have coming. So stop waiting till everything is together. Stop waiting until you get everything together, because it doesn't make any sense. You don't have to wait till you have everything together to start your business and get the word out. In fact, what you want to do now while you're waiting to start that business is talk about it. Talk about it, get the word out, let people know what's going on with you. I think we are too silent. You are too silent about what you're doing. And then when you have that business, you launch that business, there are crickets and you're surprised and sad. And we don't want surprised and sad people. Talk about what you're doing now, okay? Right? Talk about what you're doing now. Talk about what the benefits are. Talk about how it's going to help other people. Talk about how it's going to transform their lives. This thing that you have going on. Okay? So when you, thank you. So when you do this, you can actually start making money without having all of the things, right? That's what I call it. The things, right? And so when you are talking about the product, that is a great question. You can do both, right? You can talk about your products in your posts, in your stories. I'm going to say start with your stories just to gauge interest in what you have going on. Ask questions. Ask people what they need help with. Ask them what would be beneficial. Ask questions. Questions are great to find answers, to find solutions, to create solutions, because that's what your business is doing. It's creating a solution to a problem. Okay. So that's why you need to be showing up for you, and showing up for you in those ways, talking about it, sending emails to your friends. Our first circle should be family, friends, and your social circle. Okay, that's what I say. Family, friends, social circle, internet friends, which is, Instagram, YouTube, like wherever you show up, right? Ask questions. Even if your audience is big or small, it doesn't matter. Okay, so don't give yourself an excuse. Don't give yourself an excuse. Stop giving yourself an excuse, because you will excuse yourself right out of having a business. Facts? Facts. Okay? You will excuse yourself right out of having a business, right? And so these are the big things, or the big things. These are, I don't know if they're necessarily big, but these are things that big companies do to make money. Right? The big companies right now that you can think of are doing these things right now. Fashion Nova sends emails all day, right? Who else do I get in my email? I get Michael's all the time, crafting company. Who else do I get? Those are two I can think of right now. Old Navy for my kids. Like these, they're talking about what they have going on, right? They are doing and actively engaged on a daily basis in money or in revenue generating activities, right? And so if you do this while you're working through your process of starting a business, right? If you do this, if you keep talking about it, telling people about it, raving about it, asking questions about what people need, if you do this while you're working through your process, you'll be in a better situation once you start. Wouldn't it be amazing to start and actually have clients? And that is entirely possible, okay? We know starting is a process. Starting a business is an entire process. I remember it very clearly. It was very stressful for me, starting a business, not knowing what the heck I was doing, and scouring the internet for information. We all know the internet is full of information, right? And finding information can be tedious, overwhelming, and confusing, because you don't know who to trust. Who do you trust? The internet is full of misinformation, not just information, misinformation, right? So when you're in the process of starting your business, this is the toughest phase, I would say. So that's why I created my VIP day, which is Business in a Day VIP, right? And what it does is help you turn your idea from just an idea into a business. And it breaks the endless sea of online information, the scrolling, the confusion. I remember a couple of times I'm like, I got to step away from this computer for a little bit because it's very confusing. So it will break all that, and you will have a working business model in 4 hours. Isn't that crazy? Crazy good. So my Business in a Day VIP is actually a 4-hour laser focused intensive done with you, and it's designed to help you lay the foundation for your business. It's designed to help you develop your message. It's designed to help you increase your visibility and streamline your process, so you can already walk away with that clarity that you need, because that is what is lacking when you're starting out. You can walk away with the confidence you need, and you can actually build the bones of a fully functional business that's ready to capture the hearts and mind of your customers. That's what you want. That's what you need. Right? So when you get in there, you're not confused, you're not wavering, you can answer questions, you can talk to your customers, and you can get them what they need, right? And so what's included in this session is it's 4 hours with me. So we do this all in one day. We sit down together. I love to do in persons, but we can do it virtually as well. And you get a business checklist and a goals chart just to guide you to make sure you've hit those milestones in your business, as far as, putting your stuff together and set goals for yourself. We also have a 30-day follow-up session. So that's when you sit down with me, 30 days. We just make sure everything's on track for you. Access to my private group, Nailing Your Target Audience Masterclass and Workbook, because we need to know who we're talking to, who your product is for, and more resources. So that's all uber valuable, okay? And it's all being offered for $199. Now I do have $1,999, okay? And there are payment programs available. So that's the awesome thing about this. And I'm only accepting 4 spots for application, because this is by application only. And we start in March. So by March,
actually right now I'm already booked up. The applications are already coming in. And so if you are ready to get started for March, you need to get it in. Otherwise, you're going back on a wait list. I'm closing down till next time. There's so much things happening right now that I'm like juggling many things at one time, but this is uber important to me because it's 2023 and I want to help, and I'm committed to helping you start your business. When I'm sitting down talking to my clients, I find that this is the process where people are stuck, where people are confused, where it's like you just can't move forward. And these are the bones, these are the things, these are the framework and the understanding that's missing. So when we sit down together in one day, 4 hours, you get it all done and you're ready to go. But as I said earlier, you got to start talking about what you're doing, talking about what you're offering, ask questions to see what people want to make sure, you're in alignment with your peoples. Okay. So as I said, Business in a Day VIP, only 4 spots available for March. So hit the link in the bio to apply. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm so glad you guys were here today. As I said, any questions, reach out to me. Any questions right now, please feel free to ask. I will answer them because I love answering questions. Okay, so I'm going to pause and give you guys a few minutes. I keep saying you guys. That's like the wrong term now. It's you. It's you all. I'm going to give you all a few minutes to ask questions. You have to get used to the new lingos nowadays. Please feel free, drop your questions and I will answer them. Okay? I want you to think about how much time this will save you if you're starting out. This is huge. My clients that have been through this program, huge for them because it's something that you dream about, but you don't know how to accomplish. And once it's done, it's like a weight off your shoulder. So come on in, ask questions. I will answer. I'm going to give it like 30 more seconds. I got to cook some food, y'all. So no more questions. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time and enjoy. Nicole, girl, you're late. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you can catch this on the replay, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to another great episode. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, as all these things help to keep the podcast alive. Take care. Until next time.